Today we are conducting an experiment. An unreliable and undisciplined experiment. This experiment may not have any results, but I just want to do it.
Why do you always do these useless things?
Psst, you leave me alone. For each level of the commander, I will gain at least one of the skill points. Skill points are used for upgrading the commander's skills, and upgrading the commander's skills early is very easy. And the skill points are relatively easy to obtain, although in the late game, the commanders need 100,000 or more experiences to reach the next level. It's just too hard. So this time I want to test the skill upgrades on the commander's combat power. This time we will gradually upgrade all our commander skills to occupy several pieces of 150 power land. Now let's introduce our key commander, Eowyn. Now my commander is at level 32, respect level 3. The equipment is all loaded up. Now I can only build her like this, but I did my best. Come on, let's see what Eowyn looks like in the game. Her side, her back, turn around. Overall, she looks very familiar with the movies. As for whether it looks good or not, I think it looks okay. Look at her skill though. Now she has 37 skill points. This time we will focus on upgrading two skills, Rohirrim and Enduring Helm. Why do I choose these two? Let's see the following clip. She can also use her main skill, Rohirrim and Enduring Helm, which can greatly increase Eowyn's damage, and other two main skills can also be upgraded according to skill points you got. Okay, those are the two skills. Let's fill some units for Eowyn. I don't have tier 1 units because I don't conscript them anymore, and I don't have enough tier 3 units to finish this test. So this time I'm just using tier 2 units. Tier 2 units don't seem to be good enough, so let's turn on the tier 3s as well. Let's see if there are any more units. Let's try these two units. Okay, they are range units, but I want some melee units, so it doesn't seem like there's enough too. Okay, fine. Let's use all range units. Okay, the challenge will start soon. Hey, why is Halder here? Let's call him back to the main hall. We'll start the first test right away. And this time, Eowyn doesn't have any skill bonuses. Let's see what happens. Eowyn departs. It seems that 150 power land is underwhelming for Eowyn. Let's go and build fewer units. All set for 1,300 units. Let's set off again. This is an undeniable success. Come on, let's see the battle reports. From the data, we can see that compared to the enemy Agzarch, Eowyn's commander damage is lower than the enemy's, but the damage received is much lower than the enemy's as well. Maybe that's the reason behind the victory? Back to the city. Now let's upgrade the Rohirrim to level 5. Fill all units up to 1,300.
A few minutes later.
And now let's find some 150 power land. Found it. Okay, let's go, Eowyn. Success! Let's look at battle report. It is similar to the first battle report. The commander damage is lower than the enemy's. Damage received is also lower. The data was lower than the first war. And I don't know why. Damage received was almost lower than before by almost 2,000 now. Anyways, let's move on to the next challenge. First, let's get Eowyn back to the main hall. Let's find some 150 power land first. Pinned it. Alright. Here, you need to make a path to get there. In the meantime, let's heal the units for now, which prevents the units from running out later. Okay, the path is done. Let's go fill the units and upgrade the skills. 1,300. Skill to level 15. Let's go.
2 hours later.
What? I can't believe Eowyn drew with the enemies? Why? My Eowyn is so powerful, why does she have to draw with the enemies? What? Eowyn lost? Okay, let's start again. Fill the numbers of units to 1,300. Let's go. Why do I feel a little bit nervous? Whew. I won. Let's look back at the battle report. Alright, the commander's damage stat is the highest in these 3 battles, but damage received is higher than the second battle, but still much lower than the enemies. Let's begin the 4th test. Upgrade Durnhelm to level 5, fill units to 1,300, let's go. Success! Let's look at the battle report. Commander damage is higher than the last battle. The 5th challenge. Let's upgrade Durnhelm to the full level. Let's fill the number of units to 1,300s. The number of units is not enough to fill it to 1,300, so we gotta go for a treatment. Speed up, 1,300 units. Let's go. Eowyn, go! Success! Let's look at the battle report. Wow, the commander's damage is boosted. Alright, the other stats seem to not have changed. Let's review these 5 tests. Eowyn's skills from level 0 to full level, from 1 skill to 2 skills. It seems like the data doesn't change because of leveling up. Of course the commander's damage has been boosted. This challenge is not very rigorous because each of the enemies are not the same. With all the units being so different, the results can only be a reference, though the commander's damage increase is still very obvious. So hurry up and upgrade your commander's skills too. Come on, let's come back to that one failure. Let's see what the opponent defeated us with. Oh, our opponent was a cave troll. It's one of the largest units in the game. Other battles are not against large units. It seems that Eowyn and her armies are not so good against large units. So just upgrading the commander skills was not enough. What soldiers your commander fights with is also very important. That's all I have for today, so see you next time.